The three most common mistakes that most people do, most beginners do when they are trying to speak English for the first time. When they speak English as a beginner, they do three mistakes because of which their progress is so slow. They never see growth despite of practicing for so long. And in this video, we're going to look at the problems and how we can overcome that. So if you want benefit from this video, then watch this video until the end. Shall we start? First of all, the first very common mistake that most people do is that they set up unrealistic expectations on how they could speak. Now, you have to understand something. There is a way that humans speak, there is a way that robot speaks. And robot, it probably has unlimited air. So every single word it speaks is probably like this. And even I can't speak like that. Why? Because I have limited air. So I have to breathe every single time I spoke, and I have to breathe in again and then speak and then again and speak. It's because I'm a human and I make mistakes. I sometimes mumble, I sometimes forget my content, and I have to refer to it and come back and speak to it. So that's how it works. So if you set up unrealistic expectations to yourself and how you could become, guess what? You could never become like that. That's number one. And if you keep on doing that, every single time you eventually meet your goal of becoming that person, you would move the bar even more. You'd be like, I want to become a A-class speaker. A-class speaker became, and then you S-class speaker, and then Z-class speaker. You keep on moving. And that's what That's what unrealistic expectations does to you. That basically, makes you believe perfection is possible. It makes you chase perfection. And if you follow these things, you'll never, ever be able to speak English fluently. And that's what I was stuck with for almost 6 months. And then I realized that perfection was not possible. Then I realized that I was setting unrealistic expectations of myself, and I left that, and then I improved so much. So the number one mistake you make is you keep unrealistic expectations of how you can speak. And the second mistake you do is you never ever communicate with real people. What I mean is, you're someone who's probably trying to speak English in your bathroom corner or in your room, and you keep doing that for a long time. There's nothing wrong in that. You should speak English, practice your English like that. But the point is, do you ever go to real people and speak? Because communication exists because people exist. Communication is meant to happen with people. So it's okay that you spend a lot of time practicing, like 10 hours practicing a day in your room, but at least speak for 1 minute with a real human in English. That will improve you so much. For example, what happened to me was, when I practiced my English in my room itself for 6 months, I improved a lot, but not so improvement. But the one day I took some risk and I spoke with few people for probably 3 minutes. I improved so much in one day because I never applied my English skills. I didn't know what real communication was like. So speak with real people. The mistake that most of us do is that we never ever communicate with anyone we know. At least speak with one person in a week for a couple of minutes. Make mistakes and speak with him or her in English. That would help you to improve hugely. And the second mistake, which is you never speak with people. And the third mistake that we all do is that it's one of the very common mistakes that we do that actually doesn't give us any progress and which keeps us stuck for a long time, which is inconsistency. We don't trust the process. None of us, even including me, I don't trust the process, and we stay consistent. Instead, we go we don't believe we will improve in 6 months, so we quit in between in 3 months, and guess what? Our progress goes zero. For example, how does this work is, you start your English speaking the progress day 1, and then 3 months in, you are 50% there. You're 50% there, and then your improvement is not as 50%. But guess what? Now you go if I continue to 6 months, I'll probably be the same loser again, and you would quit. But what would happen is, your 50% progress, which could have become 100% and given you way more amazing results, is gone to waste right now. That's what happens when you quit. You quit again. You improve before you hit the top notch. You again quit. So every single time you are trying to improve, that's good, but you don't actually put in the consistency that will trigger the improvement. So inconsistency is one of the most common reasons why most people don't improve their English. It's not because, no matter what practice you do, if you try and speak English 2 minutes, 5 minutes a day in any kind of English or any kind of way, 5 minutes a day for 7-8 months or 1 year, you would be an amazing speaker, but you never tried consistently. Trying one day, 7 hours a day, and then leaving it for next 2 days doesn't work. You try for 5 minutes, just that's all it takes, 5 minutes, 60 seconds, and then do it for every single day. Or 2 minutes, do it for every single day. That's what gives you results. Hard work doesn't give you results. Smart work, which is do something for a short time, for a very long time, that's what gives you results. And if you have a doubt in this video, rewind the video and watch all 3 mistakes, because 3 mistakes, these are the most common mistakes that most people do. I did in my journey that stopped me from becoming a fluent, confident speaker for a very long time. So watch these 3 things again and again and again. Realize, apply. Okay, he's saying this happened to me in my, okay, relate to it and then learn from it. And that's it for this video, guys. If you watched this video until the end, thank you so much for watching it. Before you leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye bye.